Hey guys, this is Eternal Night. Welcome back to another video, and I just want to make this video as far as us Yujin players and trying the new content in the game, which is extremely hard. The devs put out a note that next week and next Thursday in the upcoming patch, they're going to reduce the difficulty. I really don't agree with this. I think difficulty is great because it makes us really change our builds and think outside the box. However, not every Descendant is actually capable of completing the new infiltrations. Like, unless you have a busted bunny, especially Ultimate Bunny, then you're gonna struggle a bit. However, for us Yujin players, since I only really play support characters, I tried Enzo. It was rough. The enemies spawn massively and too many, honestly, at the same time. So I started theory crafting again and trying to see how Yujin works, trying to make Yujin works, and I was having a DPS issue. So I started thinking, all right, what can I do with Yujin? And I got Proliferating Allergy. Now, what this does, it basically changes your 2 into an explosion DPS type of skill. And I found this to be the best way to clear the invasions. You might not be clearing gold standard, because I have not been able to get gold yet with Yujin, unless you're bunny, honestly. But at least we're able to clear it. As you can see on my left hand side of my screen, I have 6 out of 10, so I was able to complete 6 of them. The one yesterday was just extremely rough, and I just gave up after a while. So I was only able to complete 2 yesterday, but today I was able to complete all 4. So what I'm using is the proliferating allergy. And then I started thinking, all right, since this already has such a high skill damage modifier, 1032%, when you defeat an enemy, and more damage after the effect ends, or when the effect ends, so it's one or the other, you're going to be able to use this against the boss at the end of the infiltration, the invasion mission, right? So this is really strictly for invasion missions. So what I did was I was like, all right, how do I survive as long as possible since there's so many mods and we don't have duty and sacrifice anymore? So we have to go back to our base ultimate, and we're going to be using our 3 a lot because this also heals us. So what I started doing is, all right, how do I make it tanky as possible? So I went with increased HP, defense, stim accelerant, and increased shield because, you know, I don't want my shield to go down that fast. I want to have some survivability. We're going to go with also cooldown because, look, we have 30 seconds on our ult, 15 seconds on our 3, and 2.5 seconds on our 2. Honestly, we're not going to be using the drone ever because invasions, for some reason, is only single player. I don't know why they did that, but it is what it is. So we're going to go with all the skill cooldown mods, so Nimble Fingers, MP Conversion, and Focus on Non-Attribute. Then I went with Skill Expansion because this helps our 2 from 4.0 meters to 7.7 on the explosion. This feels so much better than the 4.0. And on top of that, our 2 cover more enemies under the, well, cover you, plus you'll have the range in wherever the enemies are hitting you from. I don't know if the range matters for the enemies under you, but it is what it is. The range is mostly for the 2. And then we have our it doesn't matter range here for the all, but again, 30-second cooldown. Now, honestly, the range is strictly for the 2. It just feels so much better when the explosions happen. Then I also went with medical support, just so my 3 and my 4 heal me more, right? And then for the last one, you can either go with HP Collector or MP Collector. This is swappable. And honestly, this works great because you do not have to change anything if you followed my healer build. So if you followed my healer build, we have not changed any mod slots. Now, with the new update, you can. If I was to change this mod from a star to like an M, well, you could always go back to it now by clicking whichever one you want. But I don't have the time to level up Yujin again. Don't have enough catalysts, so I made it work with the mods I have. So HP collector or MP collector. And let me just show you quickly how this worked. Before that, we're going with the enduring legacy. We're not going to use the divine punishment because we're not going to really get much out of it. So we went with enduring legacy for more DPS. Went with an enduring legacy reactor. You don't. I rather go with the fusion skill just for the heals. So you non-attribute fusion and then skill cooldown, non-attribute skill power boost ratio. This feels really good, and then we're keeping all the same components from our healer build. We don't need to change this at all. And then just show you my enduring legacy. You want fire rate, rifling reinforcement, better insight, action and reaction, better concentration, expand weapon charge, reload focus, and mental focus. Haven't had time to do the last two mods, but that's okay. So to show you how this works, we got level 100 enemies. I'll show you right here. Level 100 enemies. Got 9 of them, so all you got to do is just throw at one of them and then kill them, and then bam, they all die. And this helps with the invasion missions when you're trying to grab all those things to put in the little container or whatever, so you could quickly do the mission. I've been getting silver pretty easily. Gold is a little bit rougher. You got to play like literally perfectly. But that's it for the video, guys. This is for us Yujin players to do the new content, and this is working out really well. Catch you guys in the next video.